Hey guys, I'm back with another video. It's Max X signing on. Guys, I'm gonna warn you, you got 5 seconds to take off your headphones if you're a headphone user because I'm gonna scream. And I'm 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm warning y'all headphone users out there. And I'm back with another video. I'm sorry if y'all headphone users. I warned y'all, so that's it. That's it. I'm sorry. Because it's not my fault. And if you're watching this at night and not trying to get caught, sorry again. I don't know where you live. I'm sorry for uploading so late, but I uploaded. I'm uploading today because I said to do it 2 or 3 days, and this is the third day. I can't let it pass tomorrow. Like y'all finna see the next part of Deck. What if Deku was betrayed in like 2 days or 2 or 3 days? Yeah, that's how it's going. So in this part, we're gonna do. Now there was this guy. This is the second attempt. So sorry, the first attempt was kind of better, but I forgot some stuff, so I had to redo it. Okay, so there was this guy. Sorry, I don't remember. He said Naruto should have God Key, but that's gonna be another. That's gonna be a whole another series, cause nobody really talks about that. So I'm gonna do what if Naruto. In this way, if we're gonna do stuff. If you see Shenron in the background, y'all might know what I'm talking about. If y'all them true Dragon Ball fans. Alright, let's jump into the video. So we last left off where Naruto so we last left roll the intro. Okay, so where we last left off was where Naruto had to do the 1 month training period. In that 1 month, I'm gonna say Naruto calls whis because I'm gonna say nobody noticed him because they think he's just training Tucci. I know y'all wonder like, how about the ramen guy? Doesn't the ramen guy care about Naruto? Yes, he cares about Naruto, but he knows Naruto gotta train, and he's probably training his ass off that he can't even come. I'm sorry for my language. And I'm going to say that he brings ramen for her on the first day. He's like, hey, ramen, old man. He's like, hey, old man, I'm not going to be here for a little bit because I'm going to train. So don't worry if you don't see me. It's not going to be nothing too serious. It's just me training somewhere else. It's not going to be outside. He lied. He's going to lie. He's going to be like, it's not going to be outside a corner hot. It's just going to be somewhere secluded. So I'm not going to really come into the village with the area that people can see. Sorry for the background noise if y'all can hear it, because I don't know if much people can hear it, but if you can, I'm sorry. And he goes and calls whis. This is like the first day, and then he goes to a secluded area because he knows if my boy whis comes in, he's gonna make a flashy entrance. They're gonna be like, who is this? And Jiraiya might notice because Jiraiya has been told by the Elder Sage Toad that they are angels and they are most powerful. And I'm gonna say that the angels trained the sages just past a little bit. Just a little bit. We're gonna make my boy Naruto as strong as the Sage Sixth Path. And in this one, I forgot to say, the Sage Sixth Path is already stronger. I mean, he's stronger than he was in the original. So my boy is gonna have to bulk up more. And you know me, I love overpowered videos. I make overpowered videos and everything. So Naruto goes to whis, and whis is like, okay, they train for like 4 days. So that's 5 days, right? And Naruto is like, why can't I sense your presence? Like, I can't even sense your presence. And he's like, because I got God Key. And he's like, can I get God Chakra? And he's like, why Chakra, not Key? And he's like, because if I try and use Key, it's gonna be weird because I use Chakra. And whis is like, all right, fair enough. And they go and summon Shenron, because I'm not gonna make them summon the Super Dragon Boss. And for plot convenience, I'm gonna say he can turn Naruto into God Key. Have I said turn Naruto. Make Naruto have God Ki. I'm sorry if I put a regular Naruto. I should put a Naruto with red hair or something. I know it's not Super Saiyan God Ki, but come. Let's say he has a tad. When I say a tad, that is 0.0000001% of Saiyan blood. And he's like, okay, I will give you God Ki. And he's like, okay. And he gives Naruto, not God Ki, God Chakra. So his hair does turn red when he goes into this form. And people can clearly sense it's not the Nine-Tails. So nobody's going to be accusing my boy of going into the Nine-Tails state or something. Because they can clearly see. And it's going to be a surprise. Just wait. Because I don't want to spoil everything. I can't spoil everything. If I do spoil everything, then there's not going to be no point of making this 20 minutes or so. So, they train for the last month. And then, you guys remember how, what's his name? They made that entrance. They still did. I'm talking about, what's his name? He made that entrance with Kakashi. Sasuke made that entrance with Kakashi. Wait, he didn't make it with... he made it with Kakashi because he's like a... Wait, no, it was with Itachi because Itachi still has the Mangekyo. Shisui almost killed himself, but he's like, nah, never mind. Like, once he fought, he didn't die. He's like, never mind. And he just got another eye, because... random eye. I think I said this in the first part. And... what's next? So... they're like, so I'm gonna say that this time because I don't want the fight to finish so quick. So I'm gonna say Gaara is not fighting right now. I'm gonna say so the fights don't end. So the fights don't be so quick, like in a snap of a finger. I'm gonna say Sasuke was on time, but he wasn't like on time. Like he was not facing Gaara in the first round, cause if we have Gaara facing him in the first round and he sheds blood, then my boy not Sasuke, but Gaara's gonna go on a rampage, and he can't have that already. We don't even get to see the other fights. I'm gonna say he just faces a random shinobi that nobody cares about. He's a bad character, and nobody knows. And Naruto comes in. He makes himself a flasher entrance. Like an aura of God Ki, but he turns it off immediately. Like as soon as he gets, I said God Ki, God Chakra, he can't turn it off. Like like the tips of his spikes of his hair, yeah, that part, it's red because he has the aura around it. And after that, he has the aura around it of God Ki. Everybody can clearly see this. They're like, he stands no chance, but he look like he got a little bit more powerful, just a little bit. And Naruto is like, okay, Neji, do you want to try me now? And Neji's like, oh, your destiny and all that stuff. And I'm gonna say Naruto hit him with the quick 4-piece, and Neji's down, and Naruto's still giving that talking no jutsu. Everybody's like, ugh, I don't care. Wait, in between that month, remember guys, because I'm going to say that month had 5 weeks in it. It was not only 4. So, there was something he did in that 1 week. I'm not going to say it right now. What's this thing? What's it called? Menma? No. Yeah, Menma and Mito fight other random shinobi. And Sakura, I don't know if I said that was a double knockout, but if I didn't, she fought random shinobi. She lost. That was a double knockout. And I'm going to say it's only Gaara, Menma, Mito, Sasuke, and Naruto. And I'm going to say Gaara and Sasuke, they fight. I'm going to say this time, Gaara actually trained and Sasuke got whooped. Like, no questions asked. Sasuke got whooped. Genma or something. Or, yeah, Genma, because I think Hayate was dead by then. Well, I'm going to say Naruto stopped his death, but nobody knows. Even Hayate doesn't know. He just thinks that he got knocked out. When really, he was this close to dying. Like something like when Kabuto tried to kill him, he Naruto stepped in like nobody saw him. He was that fast. I'm gonna say he just sensed them, and then you know how he has God chakra now, so he just teleported there because he has the flying rising on a lot of people, just to be like that because I have no other way of putting it, and but he's still not leading. It's Genma, I think. That's his name, I think. Genma says, okay, what's his name wins, and Naruto faces. Wait, I forgot Tamari and Shikamaru. Yeah, Tamari and Shikamaru. They go and they try. It ends the same way. Let me just say that because I'm not good at explaining fights. It ends the same way, and I'm gonna say, woo! It's gonna be a fight of a lifetime. Not the fight of a lifetime, but Gaara and Naruto, they fight, right? And since Gaara didn't get to kill Sasuke, man bloodlust even 10 times stronger. Like the other Genins are like, how is Naruto moving? He must be cheating or something. That's Sakura only by herself saying that. I don't remember who I said the ship will be. If I said I'm gonna say that it's gonna be a Shion Naruto ship. Y'all just gonna find out how. What's next? I'm gonna say that Naruto versus Gaara, right? Naruto and Gaara, right? Gaara puts up his sand shield, and Naruto, he takes off his gravity shields, and what's his name? Minato is like, where did he get gravity seals? Because even what's his name, Menma and Mito know about gravity seals, and they're like, Dad, did you give it to him? And everybody's looking at Minato, and Minato is like, I never gave it to him. I wonder where he got him from because I'm gonna say that in the Great Shinobi War, the second Hokage had it, and they nobody, and they're like, who gave it to him? And Naruto, and his taijutsu is better than Lee's because we gotta remember, my boy Whis is like a taijutsu master. Like he's been around for billions of years, so I don't know why he wouldn't be a taijutsu master. And he's throwing punches, kicks, and they're all hitting Gaara. Gaara's getting enough of this, so he wraps Naruto in the sand coffin. Naruto just explode his ki and his chakra at the same time. He doesn't go God chakra though, because if he went, it would have been overkill. He was not gonna actually kill Gaara, but he was gonna smack him around if he really did. And what's his name? Gaara. Then Gaara's like, it can't be possible. How did you break mother's shield? And Naruto's like, that ain't your mother. That's Shukaku messing with you. Why Shukaku? And he's like, Shukaku, why are you messing with me? I mean, why are you messing with the kid? And I'm gonna say that what's his name? That Naruto then Rasengan the hell out of him. I'm gonna say the wind star Rasengan and the what's his name? He put lightning and wind in it, and everybody saw it, and Naruto throws it, and everybody thinks he doesn't have enough chakras. Naruto's like, vanishing Rasengan. Everybody's like, vanishing Rasengan. What? Because I'm gonna say that they didn't figure that out. They only have the wind chakra. He's like, vanishing wind star. He's gonna be like wind star and lightning star. He says that, and he's like, vanishing Rasengan. And Mito is like, what? He has a what? Dad, how do we learn the vanishing Rasengan? Minato is looking at him like, I don't know. Kids don't look at me. I ain't teaching that. And they're kind of furious. They're kind of jealous a little bit. Like, how did this dope learn that? And I'm gonna say Gara didn't, because I'm not gonna count Gara out yet. And then Gara's like, oh, you spilled my blood. He was about to go rampage, but then Naruto goes and throws a kunai, and everybody in the stands, like, I mean, everybody recognized this kunai. He said kunai shao clone jutsu, and there was like 7 kunai that came out, right? And then those 7, Naruto teleported with 2 like bigger, like it's bigger than a normal Rasengan, but smaller than Odama Rasengan, a big Rasengan. So he smashes it to Gara, and Gara is going flying back, and then Naruto goes and seals Shukaku, and Gara's like, what did you do? And he passes out, and everybody can clearly see that Naruto sealed away Shukaku, and they're looking like in shock. They're kind of scared. I'm not even gonna count. And inside, Kurama is like, that's what you get, you damn Tonoki. And like, I'm gonna say that he said this, and what's his name said, how did you defeat me? How did your this puny brat? It's Shukaku that's saying this, and Kurama's like, he gave my respect. He almost beat me. He's not on equal toe with me, but I underestimated him heavily, and he Rasengan to my home. I mean, out of the gate and back into it. And Shukaku's laughing, and they're like, all right. And after that, Naruto gets Gaara. He gives him the Taka no Jutsu. I'm gonna say Gaara is strong enough to withstand the seal because, Naruto was strong enough when he was a baby to withstand the seal without going to sleep, passing out and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna say that is what happens. And after that, it's only been 17 minutes. Okay, after that, they called down, bump on a palm, Menma. What's her name? Menma, Mito. And what is it called? Guys, when Naruto is throwing the Rasengan, he because Gaara could see that something is coming his way. Naruto released the chakra chains, because I have to say my boy has the chakra chains because plot convenience. Oh, and Naruto got knocked out by not Naruto, but Tamari got knocked out with the fight with from Mito, and she just woke up in time to watch him beat Conqueror and what's his name? The Sand Invasion was about to happen, but then they got scared. Like Orochimaru got scared. Bro, I'm telling you, like man is trembling in his boots. Naruto can feel it, but he doesn't do anything because he knows that Orochimaru. It's like Orochimaru gives the signal for his guards, like his men, to retreat to go back to a village, because if he would have faced all of these people, he would have been gone. And what is it called? Menma and Mito go down to fight Naruto. Naruto not even having one scratch on him. He's like, oh, so he finally made it. And this one I'm gonna say, Naruto used his God chakra, and everybody feels something, but they can't tell his chakra, and they're like, oh, so I can't even feel your chakra. That's how weak you are. And Naruto's like, you will never feel my chakra. And they're like, exactly, you're so weak. And Naruto's like, all right, care to test me on it? And they're like, all right. They both rush at Naruto. Naruto at this point is just dodging. Hey, remember how I said he got that Ichi Paradise book? I'm gonna say he pulls that out, and everybody's sweat drops. And Kashi's like, yes, that is my student. And Sasuke's like, what a perfect student you have. And he's like, it's a good book. And he's like, and Naruto is like, the only thing good that Jiraiya has that pervy sage has ever made is these books. And Naruto and Jiraiya is like, at least you like my books. That's all he cares. He was like, can somebody give Jiraiya like a pair of something, like a pair of goggles or spy equipment or something, so it can make out. I mean, so it can make more more of these books and stuff. And what's his name? Jiraiya's like, I hate the kid, but he's kind of right. He's onto something. And he looks at Minato. Minato is looking at him like, if you ask me that question, I promise to you, I'm gonna kick you off this Hokage deck, and you're gonna fall on the floor. And what's his name? Jiraiya's, and he's giving him that look. Jiraiya's like, he giving the look that okay, but I was scratching his head. But they don't really say anything. They just give each other the look that you acknowledge. And I'm going to say that when Naruto fights them, he makes two massive Rasengans and he throws it at them, but they dodge because they're like, your little weak Rasengans. And as soon as weak Rasengans come off, the like, you know how there was a barrier, like a barrier type thing around the arena, the whole, like, the all around the barrier, like, it just breaks, and everybody's looking at Naruto like, did he want to kill those two? Naruto didn't want to kill them because he had healing jutsu that would have healed them right up, but nobody noticed because my boy Naruto is OP. We gotta make him OP as possible in my what ifs, but he's not gonna live a good life sometimes. And what happened? What's next? Naruto and Menma and Mito sat down, and their guy Sage Energy. I'm saying Naruto can clearly see this, so he sits down and gathers Sage Energy. And I'm not talking about Frog Sage Energy. And they're looking at the contestants like, what's going on? Why are they sitting down? And Naruto is the first to open his eyes, and they see some blue pigments around his eyes, and this is the Dragon Sage mode. I'm not talking about Shenron, but I'm talking about like Shenron when he did that, because I'm gonna say that Shenron had the two wishes, and Naruto's like, can you give me the dragon summoning? And Shenron's like, okay. So he can't summon Shenron, but he can summon like other dragons, like smaller dragons, like not that small, like something like as big as a mountain, something like that. But they're like dragon size. They're not as skinny as what's his name, Shenron. And Naruto they go into Frog Sage mode, and they're like, oh, so you have a little weak Sage mode too? And Naruto's like, no, this is Dragon Sage mode. And I'm talking about not Menma and Mito. Yeah, Menma and Mito, Jiraiya and Minato and Tsunade and Kushina hear this. They're like, how did he obtain the dragon summoning? And they're like, it must be a bluff. But they look and see that my boy has wings growing out of him. Like, not these big wings, like they're little wings, but not too big, not too small though. And they're like, that is the dragon summon. That is the Dragon Sage mode. How did he attain it? And Menma and Mito have heard Jiraiya talking about this, and they're like, how did this dope attain it? And the Rookie 9 is looking at Kakashi and the other generation, like Kakashi, Kurenai, and stuff, like, why are you two looking like that? And he's like, and they're like, Naruto has the Dragon Sage move, and Sakura's like, so what? And he's like, the Dragon Sage mode is so powerful, and if you can summon the dragons, they are as big as a mountain, and they, in one breath, they could almost take half a village down. And when Sakura hears this, she's like, ah! And on top of going Sage mode, I'm gonna say that they can go KCM1. And by going against them, I'm gonna say that they lose. Like they only had like 10% left of each, and they're gonna lose. Both of them are gonna lose 10%. And Jiraiya's like, Dragon Stage mode or not, he's still gonna win. And Naruto, they start fighting, and Naruto is still reading his book, and his book almost got sheathed in half by one of their Rasengan's, and Naruto puts his book down, and this starts getting a little hard. But Naruto doesn't stop, and then he goes casing him himself, and Menma is like, that's no fair. He has Dragon Stage mode and stuff, and he's like, and Minato, and they're like, eliminate Naruto, and Naruto is like, did they use Sage mode, and so I use Sage mode, and they shut up and let the battle keep going. They're like, and they saw Naruto just not even paying attention, because I'm gonna say Naruto bring the book back out, and he's just flipping through pages and dodging every single attack, and Shukaku and Kurama are just laughing their heads off because these kids think they're the best, and they're using Kurama's, because Shukaku could feel this is Kurama's chakra, and that Naruto and Kurama have a bond, but these other two don't have no type of bond like that. And he's like, oh, they're gonna lose all their chakra of your chakra and stuff and junk like that. And Naruto is like, oh, what were we doing again? And he yawns. He's like, oh. And they're like, you gotta take us serious. And Naruto just makes two Rasengans. He throws two flying Raijin Kunais, and he Rasengans both of them to the ground, and the match is over. And that's it. That's it for the match. And everybody's like, people start cheering, but I'm not going to go into detail. Some people don't care. Some people are like the rookie 9, the rookie 12. I mean, the rookie 9, yeah, the rookie 9, because men might need to on the floor passed out. Are like, he defeated them with so much ease. How did he get so much power? And he in the fight with the random Shinobi, I'm gonna say Naruto used his Sharingan. The Uchiha are pissed. I forgot to say the Uchiha are pissed, cause I'm gonna say that Naruto had a Sharingan that can copy other Mangekyo ability. So once he sees Obito's or Kakashi's ability, he's gonna be copying that junk. I'm gonna say he unlocked the Mangekyo from all the hate the villagers gave, and he trained with Whis. Like, what do you expect? And Whis unlocked his potential. So his Mangekyo Sharingan evolved to eternal. So like when they tried to hit him, Naruto faced through and every Uchiha is like, how the hell does this kid have the Sharingan and the Mangekyo at that? And then they're looking to his eyes closed. They're like eternal Mangekyo. They're inches away from trying to go into the arena and then kill the kid. I'ma say, so this is how you meet Shion. I'm gonna say Shion loses her family and stuff, so she comes to a village. Everybody's eyeing her because they're like, "Ooh, she looks pretty." And Naruto just comes and says, "Hello, do you need any help?" And Shion's like, "Oh, you're just like them." And Naruto's like, "Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no." And he's about to leave, and Shion's like, "Okay." He was about to leave, so she's like, wait, I do need help. And Naruto's like, okay, so do you need help or do you not need help? And she's like, I do need help. Can you help me up? I am a priestess. And Naruto's like, I don't care. And she's like, but don't you see my beauty? And Naruto's like, I don't care. You could be, you don't look. I don't see why boys like you that much. And I'm gonna say Shion was kind of a little snot nose. She's kind of a little mad, but then she has feelings for Naruto because my boy Naruto is not like Sasuke and Menma, like they goo goo gaga over Shion, but Naruto wasn't. So she's like, okay, and Naruto leads her to ramen, and you know where I'm going with this. And Naruto eats like a maniac, not like a maniac, because I'm gonna say we taught him at least a little manners. And so he doesn't eat like a maniac. He just eats a lot of bowls. He eats them like a normal person, but fast though. And he eats, and Shion eats, and they go talking, and like the rookie 9, like the rookie 11, looking at him like, how, why are they talking? And they walk up to Shion like, do you want to come hang out with us? And she's like, no. And Naruto just left, and she's like, okay, bye. And she runs after Naruto, and they're like, why is she with the dope? And because Medma and Mitsu, all of the class is salty. All of them salty because Naruto won, and like when I say salty, I mean salty. Like they're ready for blood. They out here for blood, and Naruto just says, "What do you want?" And she's like, I have nowhere to live. Can I live with you? And Naruto's like, all right. They're too young for that. You dirty-minded people. They are not gonna do that. Naruto, they lived together for like a few days, and Naruto like isn't talking to her for like a day because I'm gonna say that Naruto left. He was training with Whis that one day because he wanted to say to Whis how he won and stuff. He brought Whis ramen again because just a different flavor this time. Because last time he brought Whis a flavor that was good, but this time he brought a flavor. And Whis was like, "You didn't bring me this, and I trained you, and you knew this was the best out of there." Okay, and then training a little bit. She Shion is like she finds Menma, and Menma is looking at her like, yes, because she calls Menma and she's like, can you give this to your brother? And he's like, what do you want with my brother? She like, I saw him yesterday and I didn't see him again after that. And she runs off back to back to Naruto's house, and what's his name? Menma reads the letter. All the rookie 9 reads the letter because they come out from what they were doing and they read the letter. They're like, wait, why does he want a date with Naruto? And all the boys are pissed. Like when I say pissed, it's not like normal piss. Like it's like piss. And Naruto comes back in like tomorrow, and he fast forward that day tomorrow, and he's a little stronger because any day we. And I'm gonna say they trained in the like time chamber for 3 months, but it was one day in the outside world. And this video might be 40 minutes because I know y'all like when I make these what if, so I'm finna get how they meet out of the way. And Naruto goes to Shion, and Shion's like, Naruto, I like you. And Naruto's like, okay. And she's like, you don't like me back? And he's like, no, I don't like you. And she's about to start running out, and Naruto's like, I was kidding, I do like you. And Shion just slaps him, and Naruto just says, what was that for? Because it didn't really hurt him. And she's like, why did you do that? And Naruto's like, he's speechless because he doesn't know what to say. And they call him to the Hokage office for the meeting, and and she kisses him on the cheek, and before she runs off into I'm gonna say they have their own rooms, but her room is like really, really, really small. Like it's only space for the bed basically, and the bed is very small. So yeah, and Naruto goes to the thing, and they're like, he's like, what do you want? He's like, and Fugaku's like, how did you achieve the Sharingan? And Naruto's like, training. And Minato is like, so Menma and Mito can achieve the Sharingan. And Naruto's like, oh, I don't know, let me scrape off their eyes and let's see. And then at that moment, Naruto and Minato knows that no, the answer is no. Like, it's not gonna happen. And so he's like, okay, so how about that aura around you? And Naruto's like, that's chakra. And they're like, how come I can't sense any of it coming from you yet? And then Hayashi says, there's a strong, like very strong chakra coming from him, and he's like, "You're the Nine Tails, aren't you controlling the loser of my son?" And Naruto's like, "How am I the Nine Tails? If I was the Nine Tails, your village would have been destroyed." By the way, when he beat Menma, he started flying up in the sky. Everybody's looking at him like, he can fly. And then he goes back down to ground. Cause I'm gonna say that he finished his Guardian Sage mode, and there's no wings, so he started flying up in the sky. And then he says, "I was not even going full out." And by this time, I said that Menma and Mitsu woke up, and they're like, "You loser, you're lying." And he goes into KCM2. Everybody feels no chakra. They just know that if they would have felt the chakra, they was gonna be cowarding in fear. They don't know that. They just think he just transformed a little bit. They still don't sense chakra. No, he's like, "So I see that you have the Nine Tails chakra, but why can't I sense it?" And Naruto is like, "It's because you can't sense it. I have God chakra." And they're like, "That is impossible. The only person that had God chakra is the Sage of Six Path." And he's like, "Well, I have it." And they're like, "Then tell me how you got it." And Naruto's like, "No can do." And Sasuke is in the corner. He's like, "You better tell me I'm a Uchiha elite." And Naruto looks at him like, "Broski, like, shut up. And Naruto activates his eternal Mangekyo. He's like, "Sorry, Sasuke, even you don't even have these eyes. That's tough." And Sasuke is getting pissed, like, "My boy, he unlocks the 3 Tomoe on one eye and the 2 Tomoe on the other." I don't know if I said that, but if I said that, he unlocks the full 3 Tomoe. And he's to the point almost mastering it right now. Because how much he's very jealous and pissed at Naruto for saying he can't have these. And Naruto explained about the pure blood Uchiha and stuff. And Fugaku's like, "I am not a half-blood Uchiha." Naruto's like, "I know you have the Mangekyo Sharingan. You don't have to hide." And he's like, "Danzo, you mind revealing all your Sharingan?" Danzo's like, "What do you mean, my Sharingan?" And Naruto comes out of nowhere like a blinding speed. He chops off Danzo's arm and takes it. He's like, because he's a seal master, so he untakes the thing. He also took the eye, and now Danzo's like, "Ah!" And roots start coming out. He's like, "You see, he had Hashirama cells and Uchiha eyes." And by this point, Danzo's losing a lot of blood and stuff. So because his arms start coming out like a tree. You know when Danzo versus Sasuke, yeah, that happened. And he's like, "Ow!" And everybody's looking at Danzo like, "Wait, what did you get?" And he's like, and he unlocks the thing, and he's like, "Oh, you need these eyes." Sasuke's like, "Give it to me." And Naruto's like, "Oh, you can't get the Sharingan like the Mangekyo like that." And he's like, "Then how do I get it?" And Naruto's like, "You will never know." I'm gonna say the Uchiha they still have it, but it doesn't show how to get the eternal, but it shows how to get the Mangekyo. And Sasuke is very pissed. I'm just gonna tell you that now. Sasuke is very pissed. Like, Naruto. He's like, "How come you have them?" He's like, "Because I trained. They just unlock naturally for me." And he's like, then, and Menma's like, "Teach me all those jutsus, you know." Because I remember saying he released wood style. If I didn't, he did. He released water style and all the jutsus. He's like, "Teach me all the jutsus." And Minato and what's his name, Kushina, come in like, "Yeah, teach them all those jutsus." And Naruto's like, "No." And they're like, "I demand you as a fourth Hokage." And Naruto's like, "I don't care if you were I don't care if you were my father." I was like, and he's like, "I am your father." And Naruto's like, "No, you're not. And even if you were, which you're not, I will still not listen to you, because you're gonna be a bad father." And Minato kind of felt bad, and he said the same thing for Kushina, and Kushina is kind of feeling a little bad, and they put their heads down. And Danzo is speaking. He's about to speak, but Naruto plunges a sword because I said Naruto is a sword master, a kenjutsu master. So he comes out of nowhere with the sword and just stabs it through. What's his name? Heart. And Hiruzen is looking like this kid. If we were to get on his bad side, we would all die for sure. And the Nine Tails, it doesn't even seem the Nine Tails is helping. And they're like, why did you do that? And he's like, again, he stole all those Sharingan, and he tossed all the Sharingan to Fugaku, and Fugaku catches them like, what are these Sharingan for? And he's like, this one in my hand is for Shisui, but I will not leave it in your hands because you might do something sketchy. I'm gonna say all those Sharingans, they only at like 2 or 1 Tomoe. They're not at like 3 Tomoe yet. Only like 1 or 2 of them are at 3 Tomoe. And 0, I repeat, 0 are at Eternal Mangekyo or Mangekyo. In fact, it's not even at Mangekyo. And don't ask. I'm gonna say that Danzo had to develop them in 3 years to do the Izanagi or the Izanami. Yeah, it was Izanagi, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm gonna say he did. So after that, he used it for that. He doesn't use it because his arm is chopped off before he can even try to use it. So it's gone. It's out of. It's like Danzo would have used the Izanagi if he had time to train his eyes, because I'm gonna say that he stole it from Uchiha babies that just unlocked their 1 Tomoe on one eye and 1 Tomoe on the other eye. But first, like second, I'm gonna say he saw this because you know how Hiruzen had that orb thing. Yeah, he took that orb. He stole that orb when Hiruzen was sleeping, and he saw that. I'm gonna say he took it. Plot convenience. And after that, this is where I'm gonna end it off.